Again, that's the rest of the story. The vote passed without any necessity of me being there. My surgeon did say, Tim, if you require us to get you there, we can put you on a gurney and strap a leg bag to you and get you to a vote. And I said, I'm glad to hear that. I hope it doesn't take place. And it didn't happen. On the issue of Social Security, what is frustrating is that while Mark Schauer and Nancy Pelosi can deal with issues that are most important to the American public, and that's jobs and the economy, they are fiddling while Rome burns, as it were. They're doing all the things to destroy this economy, to make it more difficult for you to have a secure future for constituents all across the United States, including the 7th District, to get away from using two words I have never heard, ever, in the 18 years that I've held political office, 16 in the State House, and then 2 years in Congress, and the campaigns in between. I've never heard these two words in the frequency I've heard now, nowhere near the frequency. And those two words you might guess are fear and scared. People saying, I'm fearing what's going on, or I'm scared that my children, my grandchildren won't have a job. They'll have to leave this state. And even if they can find a job outside of the state. I fear for the loss of liberties in this country that I've come to expect. I am scared that we're running over the Constitution of the United States. True. And all of that goes on. And when I go door to door, and when I have town hall meetings like this, or when I stand up in front of groups, when I listen to what's coming over my phone lines, or the emails, those words come up, and it should not be that way in this, the greatest country that God has ever allowed to grace this earth. A country that has not only been blessed by making great decisions from its earliest foundations, those framers and founders like Washington and Madison and Jefferson and Adams and Hamilton and Franklin, and we could go on and on through the list, who pledged their lives, their fortunes, their sacred honor, and did it, and put together a document that I carry around with me, and thankfully a lot more citizens are carrying around with them. A simple little document, far smaller than the Obamacare health care reform was.
True again.
And far more understandable, far more important to the future of this country and the present as well. That little document, that if we stood to that, would make all the difference in the world, and happy days
yes.
would return to the United States and the 7th District and Michigan again. But we've gotten so far away from it, and all these fresh new ideas that Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Mark Schauer had are destroying the opportunity in this country. And so when they do these things, they find out the people are not being hoodwinked. They understand that things are bad, and they're not getting better. And when you find out the T-shirts on Martha's Vineyard when our president took one of his multiple vacations this year, while the rest of us were trying to eke out what was necessary to keep moving forward. Last year when he was there, the Barack Obama T-shirts that said, I vacationed with the president, sold heavily. This time, the T-shirt that said, with a picture of George W. Bush on it, miss me yet? Outsold all of the other T-shirts. America's people are waking up and they're saying, you know, were we better off 2 years ago than we are now? And they're saying yes, absolutely. 6% or less unemployment versus what's taken place now when Mark Schauer said, promised to us that he would bring about 109,000 new jobs in Michigan. Almost 8,000 of that would be in the 7th District alone. You know what the report is now? The stats actually are? We haven't gained 109,000 jobs in Michigan. We've lost 70,000 net jobs in Michigan. And almost 10,000 lost jobs in the 7th District, and still losing. He said, I'll vote for the stimulus bill, and that will keep unemployment under 8%. What is it now in the United States?
9.6.
Almost 10%. and continuing. And the only jobs that have been stimulated have been government jobs.
Amen.
The rest of you and the rest of your communities have cut jobs and cut costs and cut profits, of course, as a result of it.